talking about the fact that there are situations where you want to ship goods abroad. Let's sit here. You can when you want to ship abroad, and when you are shipping, the buyer is likely going to ask you for payment method. Let me say something here. Some of us already have paper to write, but if you don't have paper, maybe you have to find a way to note this. When you are shipping and you have an agreement signed, I should have mentioned this when I was talking about processes. I should have mentioned this under here. I should have mentioned it here under here contract. So when you are signing a contract, what are the things that should be in the contract? Because we are going there now to talk about payment, so I will mention it now. Let me give you about 20 things that should be in your contract. When you are signing now, this is necessary because even if a lawyer is drafting it, you review and ensure all these areas are covered. Number one, name of buyer and seller. Name of buyer and seller. Number two, address of buyer and seller. Address of buyer and seller. Number three, description of goods. Number three, description of goods. Number four, quality specification. Quality specification. Number four. Number five, packaging. Number five, packaging. Number six, pricing. Number six, pricing. Number seven, quantity. Thank you. Quantity. Number seven, quantity. Number eight, importance. I will have to spell it for you. I can't write. INCOTERS. INCO, international commercial terms. Just write international commercial terms. That's the acronym is Incotens. International commercial terms. Incotens. Incotens. Then port of loading and port of discharge. Port of loading and port of discharge.
Port of loading.
And port of discharge. Yes. Then country of origin and country of supply. Country of origin and country of supply. Number next. What's the next number?
10.
Number 10. Number 10. Payment terms and payment method. That's what we need to remember this. So we'll talk about that later. Payment terms and payment method. Payment terms and payment method. Number 11. Number 11, inspection. Number 12, inspection. Number 13, insurance. Insurance. Number 14, shipping document. Number 14, shipping document. Number 15, latest date of shipment. Latest date of shipment. Number 16, right?
Yeah.
Latest date of presentation. Latest date of presentation. Number 17. Number 17, force majeure. FORCE major. MAJEURE. Force by force. Force majeure. MAJUERE. Force majeure. JUERE. Force majeure. Then special condition. What's that number there? Special condition. Special condition. Special condition. Dispute resolution. Dispute resolution. Then lastly, governing law and jurisdiction. Governing law and jurisdiction. Area of consideration when you are signing a contract. Now, let me know the one you want me to talk about. The one you don't understand.
Number 20 is what?
No. I don't know. And that's kind of fun. Which is number 20? What's number 20? Governing and jurisdiction. Mention the one. Let's take one by one. Which of them don't you understand? So let's take it one by one. I will start from here. Special condition. For example, you can put a clause on the contract that this vessel must not be shipped on Iranian vessel. You know why, right?
Yeah.
Or the vessel must not pass through Iranian port because of sanctions. Because if that happens and you are using US dollar, when you get the Citibank, they will seize that money. They won't allow the money to go through. Why? Because they are not supposed to pay anything to Iran. So special condition. What condition are you expecting to be met on this? Or the good must be shipped by sea, or shipped by road, or shipped by air, or whatever condition that is not already captured. What's the other one?
Incontinence.
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 Incontinence. Now, let's look at incontinence. Look at what happened in incontinence. In incontinence, let's assume that I'm shipping from Nigeria. Sorry, let me use this. These are containers. The container has food inside. I'm shipping from Nigeria, I'm shipping to China. Now, look at this. The vessel have left Nigeria, offshore South Africa, the vessel capsized. Who has lost money? The good have left Nigeria, that's now arrived China. Who has lost money? The shipper. But you have left Nigeria now. Someone said the shipping company. Now who will claim that insurance?
It depends on your agreement.
Which agreement?
That's
the impotent. So, Incoterm decide, it's not the buyer or seller, it's the agreement based on Incoterm. So, Incoterm separate transaction cost and risk between buyer and seller. Does it make sense? Are we together, please? Yes. Are we together? Yes. So, Incoterm and choose, what does that mean? If, for example, someone was mentioning FOB the other time, let's say we agree FOB free on board. Free on board means the risk and cost of the exporter end while the goods are on board the vessel at the port of loading. The risk and cost of the exporter ends while the goods are on board the vessel at the port of loading. Incoterms. Now, if I'm doing CFR, cost and freight, the risk of the exporter end here, but the exporter bear the cost to destination. Does that make sense? Do you understand? Now, so if we do FOB, for example, who is bearing risk when the vessel capsizes? The buyer, because for the seller, the risk ends where? Here in Nigeria. So if I'm doing FOB CFR, my risk ends there. But if I'm doing like DPU or DAP, deliver at place, or deliver at place unloaded, or deliver duty paid, all of them deliver to destination, I'll bear the risk and cost to destination. Basically, Incoterm says who is bearing the risk and cost of the good in transit. Period. What's the other one? I've talked about special condition and Incoterm. Another one?
Force majeure.
Force majeure. During COVID is a very good example of force majeure. The force majeure clause would have said that in the event of force majeure, latest date of shipment is extended by 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. The idea, and they will define in that contract what constitutes a force majeure. Because force majeure is an act of God, like also beyond human control, but it's stating flood, pestilence like COVID, natural disaster, whatever it is that hinder the exporter from shipping. Remember, it's supposed to ship when? 30th of July. But because of force majeure, he can decide to ship by middle of August because there was a force majeure he declared, and force majeure is something that will happen. The person, if he could, he will find it online. That means it must be serious, and it's be online that indeed there was a force majeure, and then they will be able to. Yes, another one I mentioned. Dispute resolution. The clause basically talk about if there are issues. The first level is amicable resolution. If we can agree, we can then escalate and go to arbitration. ADR. If we are not able to do that in arbitration, then we can go to court, and it will state which court are we going to, and which jurisdiction. That's governing law and jurisdiction. Another one. Inspection basically talk about pre-shipment inspection in Nigeria. So they will state who is inspecting and what they are inspecting. That's like helping the buyer to have an idea of the quality of the goods being shipped.